There is one big problem holding most young people back financially, and that is housing.
Anyone looking to buy a home right now is facing a double challenge amid the Federal Reserve's efforts to slow inflation.
The average 30-year fixed mortgage is now higher than 7%.
If you don't already own a home, you probably cannot afford one, and you probably cannot even afford to rent one either. And if your dream is a housing crash that will level things in the financial playing field, then I'm sorry to tell you, but that's probably only going to make things worse. In today's video, I'm going to dive why a housing crash, it is not the solution to home affordability. So let's dive in. With over 2 decades of experience in the real estate sector, I have observed firsthand the dynamic shifts and trends within the housing market. Currently, we are witnessing an unprecedented rise in property prices across the United States, largely fueled by escalating interest rates. This surge is placing considerably strain on both buyers and sellers, making the process of closing deals increasingly challenging. Homes are becoming less accessible, not just for potential buyers, but for renters as well. Researchers from the real estate data provider Atom examined the median home prices for roughly about 575 US counties last year, and they found that home prices in 99% of those areas were out of the reach for the average income earner, which Atom defines as someone making about $71,000 a year. Given these Downturn statistics, many Americans are pinning their hopes on a market correction to bring prices back to more manageable levels. However, high prices pose a significant problem not only for potential buyers who find themselves priced out of the market and renters who now more than ever need roommates to afford living spaces. And that is the reality of the housing market, but also for homeowners. Despite 2/3 of Americans owning their home, the financial advantages seem short-lived. Selling your home at a record price means you're also going to have to buy another house at a similar level or even higher, leaving you with not in a better position financially speaking. Additionally, as a homeowner, you'll face increased property taxes, and should you decide to sell, you may have to be liable for capital gains. I actually did a video right here where I talk about a 440% increase on taxes. Insane. The IRS Section 121 exemption limit has become very popular in today's market. The tax-free profit exclusion rule says if you are single, you can earn up to $250,000 in tax-free profits. If you are a married couple, you can earn up to $500,000 of this tax-free exclusion. This exclusion rule is the reason why so many people love real estate as an asset and they decide to build wealth. And researching for this video, I came across this article from Forbes.com, and this is Rick Sharga, the founder and CEO of CJ Patrick Company. This is a market intelligence and business advisory firm, and he says the following: I don't expect to see a meaningful increase in supply of existing homes for sale until mortgage rates are back down in the low 5% range. So probably we'll not see any of these things happening in 2024. I don't expect to see a meaningful increase in the supply of existing homes for sale until mortgage rates are back down in the low 5% range. So probably it's not going to happen in 2024. The same article talks about home affordability outlook, which it appears to be grim amid rising home prices and low inventory. Though down from its 2023 high of 7.7%, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate in 2024 remained well over 6% amid rising home values. As a result, home buyers continue to face affordability challenges. Monthly mortgage payments are back on the rise, with the median payment in January climbing to $2,671, up from the December when it was $2,361. This is according to Redfin. and the news doesn't appear to look much better for eager home buyers in the months ahead. A panel of 100 housing experts predicts that mortgage rates will stabilize at a median rate of 6% by the end of 2024 per Q1 2024 Pulsenomics and Fannie Mae Home Prices Expectations Survey data. Though seemingly welcome news, the panelists anticipate low rates will benefit homeowners over home buyers, with lower rates combined with limited inventory pushing up home prices. In this challenging landscape, it might seem that a market crash will be a welcome reset. However, I must dispel this notion. A housing crash will not necessarily facilitate home ownership for several key reasons. As a seasoned real estate professional, I want to touch on some common misconceptions about market downturns and buying a house. If you find yourself unable to afford a home today, it is essential to understand that a market crash could actually make this goal more difficult to achieve. Let me tell you. So right now, the opportunity to purchase a house with a minimum down payment, it is here. You need as low as 3%. That is available a conventional type of loan. Now, this indicates that if a down payment is not the primary obstacle for you now, a declining market likely won't make ownership more accessible. Reflecting on past trends, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, has shown us that the most significant decrease in average home prices occurred back in 2008, the market crash, the market meltdown, with a 20% drop from 2007 peak. Expecting a drastic plunge such as 90% is not only unlikely but unprecedented in modern history. I can tell you that navigating the mortgage landscape following a market downturn can be notably more complex. In the wake of a downturn, banks and lending institutions often adopt a more cautious approach, making it more difficult for buyers to qualify. They typically require stronger assurances from potential borrowers, such as substantial down payment, robust credit history, and steady income. It is important to note that these criteria are not uniform. They can vary significantly from one lender to another and may be subject to change without prior notice. These changes add a layer of complexity to the mortgage application process. Reflecting on the period after 2008 financial crisis, we observed a market shift towards more stringent lending practices, a shift we can anticipate might recur in the event of another market downturn. So that 3% that is available right now maybe will be a 10% in a market change. Additionally, the National Association of Realtors observed that the biggest decline in home sales followed the 2008 crash, a period that should have been ripe for increased sales due to the lower prices and inflated listings from the foreclosures. Yet, the reality was a market that was very tight with lending practices for potential home buyers. Grasping these market dynamics is essential for anyone looking to navigate the intricate journey of buying a home. It is important to recognize that achieving the dream of home ownership is influenced by many factors, not just the listing price and market conditions. Prospective buyers need to understand the broader context, including lending practices, the current economic climate, and societal trends favoring renting over buying. Although it might appear that a downturn in the housing market could make homes more accessible, the truth is that readiness, financial health, and deep comprehension of the market intricacies are what truly enable individuals to secure a home. As a seasoned realtor, I highlight these things and I want you to focus on these aspects to not only achieve but also sustain home ownership successfully for the years to come for you and your loved ones. And that's it. This was a packed video with a lot of information. I hope you enjoyed. Please do me a favor. Click that like button if you really think this content is very valuable. And also, if you find that you want to know more about what's happening in the real estate market and you want to see my upcoming videos, just hit that subscribe, smash hard. Again, I'm Robert Garcia, a member of the Capital Crest Group of Long & Foster, licensed here in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. And if you want to schedule a call with me just to kind of understand what's happening with the real estate market, my calendar link is right here below. Click on it and we'll set up a video call or in person if you are in my area. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.